So while we're on that subject, okay, I want to understand the type of people who are always repeating the same cycles over and over, and then hoping for a different result. For instance, I am dealing with somebody right now where their demeanor 4 or 5 months ago was like, you don't have a choice, okay? It's my way or the highway. There shouldn't be an option, kind of thing, and they use like intimidation and anger and things like that to kind of like make us fall in line, right? Basically. And then when we would express our feelings to this person, we would be met back with, well, it is what it is. This is how it's going to be. You don't have an opinion about it, right? So when you do that to people, all you're doing is teaching them that they can't trust you, that since you don't feel like our opinion matters, there's no reason for us to verbalize how we feel. So you're never going to hear the truth out of us. You're never going to hear how we actually feel about something. And that is the reason why there is a breakdown in a relationship, right? That's the reason why you can't have closeness with people. And that's the reason why you lose respect for certain people, because now they can't trust your word. They can't trust, being vulnerable with you. Of course, this always blows up in their face, right? Because this is not a way to have a proper relationship with the people in your life, especially people that you actually care about, right? But then the only time they actually have these realizations is when they're really feeling really low, right? When they've dug themselves a hole so deep that they just want to fill it as fast as possible, right? But as soon as they get that hole filled, they're back to where they started again, right? 5 months later, when that hole is filled and it's not empty anymore, they are going to go back to there's no choice. It's my way or the highway, and then use intimidation and fear and victim blaming and gaslighting to basically make you do what they want you to do. And it's purely for selfish reasons. It's for them to feel good about themselves. It has nothing to do with you, because your opinion doesn't matter, remember? Like, your thoughts, your happiness doesn't matter. Only their happiness matters. The only time your happiness matters is when they're at their lowest point and they want you to feel sorry for them and they want to feel like they're victim. But it doesn't really matter, right? Because they're never happy. And that's a side note for something else. But anyway, what I'm saying is that like literally we went through the same cycle like 4 months ago and it didn't work out. But for some reason now we're going back through that same cycle that happened 4 months ago, like as if you forgot or something, and then you think there's going to be a different result. These type of people need therapy, right? They need therapy. But the problem is that if they go to therapy, it doesn't really work for them, because therapy is there to help you self-realize. Therapy is there for you to look inside yourself and for you to realize your behaviors and then to try to fix your own behaviors. Your therapist is not there to tell you what to do. They're just there for you to be more self-aware. And they hope that you will come up with a solution on your own. And if you come up with a solution on your own, then they hope that you would keep the habits that are healthy. Because if you self-realize and you're self-aware of these things, hopefully you will prevent yourself from doing the things that are actually really unhealthy for yourself and your relationships with other people. If they were to go to therapy, they need to do it for the rest of their life, Anyway, all I'm just saying is that it sucks, because I realize that this person is really flawed. And I'm going to therapy to deal with the fact that this person is really flawed. And the thing is, I get it, right? Looking inside yourself and seeing all these demons is really hard work and it hurts, right? And a lot of people don't want to face it. At the end of the day, you just have to feel sorry for them, because I do. I feel sorry for that person. They really affect my stress level, my anxiety level, and things like that. But at the end of the day, I know that they're like a deeply hurt person and that they can't help these things. And they refuse to get help for these things. I feel sad for them, and not sad in the way like, as if like they are the victim. Sad in a way as in, man, that's really pathetic. Like they're just a really pathetic person that is probably a child inside and they just never grew up.